Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to sublimate a license plate. I show you how to design these for free. I show you guys all the time about bringing over images from Etsy and stuff, but let me show you how to design it in their software Creative Studio. So what you're going to do is you want to come to products. I already have it pulled, but I'm going to start again. So when you come in here, you're going to go to products. And actually, let me show you from start to finish how you can get in here. All right, so you're going to want to go to Creative Studio. All right, now when it comes to this, I just always exit out of it. Then I come to products. I type in license plate. All right, then you want to choose the one that you may have. You make sure you pay attention to the details from the one that you order. The one we have is right here. It's 11.875 by 5.875. You're going to click it. We want it to be horizontal. So I click it again. So here it is. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to designs. And there's just a ton of them. But I'm going to type in Monogram. That's where we're going to start. Alright, so there's a ton to choose from. Once again, this is the one that we're going to use today. So here it is. Now, it comes with this background piece that you can't see. I went ahead and deleted that. So you want to click, sorry, I'm trying to slow down. So you see there's a background piece and then a border. Border's the black piece and these are all the letters, okay? So we're going to click on border. Nope, background. We're going to click on background. Then you come up and click object and then hit delete. All right, so we're going to get rid of that. It's just something that don't need to be there. Okay, so I'm going to click on this right here and I want to actually select all. I'm going to come up, select all. I want to bring the sizing up a little bit. So right here, these arrows, I'm going to bring it up a couple more times. So say I'm happy with that. You may want to bring it down just one, whichever way that you like. I brought mine up right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on the blue part. We're going to change it black. So you just click on it there, click black. Then I'm going to hit apply. So now it's black. Now for the letters, to change those, you're just going to start from the beginning. So the first letter, her name is Miranda. So we're going to click that. Make sure the cap's on. All right. All right, we're going to click M. And then it's Miranda Marie. So we're going to click M again. And then the last one is her last name. But if you notice on here, oh, sorry, click M, hit OK. The next letter is an M. Middle name's M. I'm going to hit OK. Now her last name starts with an R, so I'm going to click that and hit OK. Each time make sure that you click OK or it's not saving. All right, so you can see it puts the last name in the middle. So now I'm happy with that. You can click whatever color you want to do with that. And then I'm going to go to images. Then I'm going to go to background. See where it says backgrounds and patterns over here? So usually we come find our images we bring in. We're going to click background and patterns. And then there's just a ton to choose from. But the one I'm using today is the Seamless Watercolor. Now there's a ton of them on here. Once again, a ton of florals. This is one of my favorites for background, is the Seamless Watercolors. I chose the second cacti one right here, pattern 01A, transparent. So I clicked on that. All right, and then when it brings up, I'm going to click the arrows to bring it bigger. So it's going to give us enough to have a bleed all the way around. Then what I'm going to do is you're going to come over here. So I'm going to hit border, and then I'm going to come to object and hit move up. And I'm going to keep clicking move up until it's all the way in the front. Then I'm going to go to the letters. Same thing. I'm going to click on the M, object, and move up. I'm going to keep clicking it. It's usually about twice. Next letter, object, move up, next letter, object, move up, move up. You can see I just kind of click off and now it's there. So now it's completely ready to go. So you can see it. If you're happy with it, then you're going to hit print. I'm going to click OK. OK. Now this one is an aluminum with the white license plate. So I'll show you here in just a second when we get there which settings I'm going to choose. I'm going to click print again. You can see it jumps up to download, and then once again it will always kind of pop back behind here. I don't know why, but it does. So then we're going to click on that, and here it is. It shows you a preview. Now it tells you you're going to need the 8.5 by 14 paper. So go ahead and load that if you have that. I don't, so I had to just use 2 pieces and cut them in half. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, it's going to go on an 8.5 by 11, but you really don't want to do this unless you just don't have the paper. For the substrate, I'm going to click on metal, white, silver, unless you have a unisub. And then for the color, I leave it vivid always. And then it's ready to go. So I go back to material. I'm going to hit print. I'm just going to cut it out twice. The second time I cut it, I'm going to remove the monogram so it's not in my way. I'm going to line the two pieces up and then I'll have it. So let's go ahead and get it printed out and come back and get it on the license plate. So now that we've got our image all cut out, now I didn't have the proper paper. You would want the 8.5 by 14 for this project. But what I did was I just printed it out twice. I took the monogram off the second one, cut it down and pieced it together to do this. But like I said, you don't have to do that. You just want the proper paper. I need to order that size. I just hadn't used it up until this point. So you can either use your heat resistant tape for this one, or you can use some Pro Spray. So I'm going to use some Pro Spray from Conde this time on this one. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move this out of the way. And before we do that, actually, just so it's ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. So it comes with like a little, you know, protective cover for scratches and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and peel that off. Sometimes it's clear, but always make sure you get that off there first. All right, so now that that's ready to go, I'm going to get a box up here because I'm going to spray this in a box. So that way the spray don't get everywhere. So I'm going to just pop this down in here. Hopefully you guys can see this. All right, so I'm just going to get it down in my box. I'm going to shake my Pro Spray really well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get some of this on here. That way it don't get all over the rest of our stuff in the craft room. So just like that. I'm going to pull it back up. So now that's going to give us a nice tack. And now what we're going to do is go ahead and put our license plate on there. So upside down, you want to make sure that there's no lint or nothing on here. That way you don't get those blue dots. And then I'm going to just go ahead and line this up. Now I'm going to have a little bit of bleed room and get this down on here. All right, so about like that looks good to me. So you just want to smooth that out, making sure it's on there. So now we're going to go ahead and head on over to the heat press. All right, so over here at the heat press, you want to make sure that you have a piece of your parchment paper down. That way it protects your surface. Then we're going to have our image and our, so it's going to be on the bottom part, and then the license plate is going to go on top of that, obviously. I'm going to take another piece of parchment paper to protect our top platen. So we're going to get that on there. I'm hoping I don't sound distant because I'm kind of working from behind me. So now I've got it set at 385 for 60 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and shut that now. All right, so I went ahead and popped open my lid. Now I forgot my oven mitts inside, but you definitely want to be careful because this is super hot. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to go ahead and move this back over to the table. Very carefully, I'm going to flip this over. I just put down some sort of towel. I'm going to flip that over and pop it up. Awesome that is. I'm going to let it cool down just a little bit and I'll kind of bring it in so you guys can see a little bit better. And you guys can see how just like that. I'd probably use that one more time if I wanted to make her a backup. But obviously it's personalized, so it's not like somebody else can use it. This Pro Spray here, I'll leave it linked down below. This is awesome. I definitely recommend this stuff. You don't have to sit there and be taping this down, and it just worked really, really well. But I recommend either spraying it outside or, you know, doing a box like I did so that way it don't get all over your craft space. License plate, I believe, is $2 over on Conde. I've mentioned them yesterday. There's several pieces they had sent us, so we're going to kind of go through those for the next several days. Just kind of showing you how to use those. But it's super awesome. But it's going to take a minute for this to cool down, so I'm going to go ahead and carefully kind of put this on here so you guys can see. So I'm going to bring that up. All right, so I'm going to bring that up there really quick so you can kind of see a little bit better. on them colors. Look how vibrant. And so this was, you've seen how I designed this in there. This is completely free design. Now, once again, you can order some designs that are already made for you in on Etsy and stuff like that. But there is a ton of free stuff on the Sawgrass software, the Creative Studio. You just got to take your time and go through there and see what you might like. But there it is. Super cute. But I just love, love, love. I think I can carefully hold it. And you can see where I pieced it together. You can see where I pieced it together kind of right here. You can barely see that. So if you don't have, that's just kind of a tip, if you don't have the proper paper size currently in the moment, and you may only have something big every now and then, you can piece 2 pieces together. Now my excess pieces that I have left, like this I will save these because I can do cell phone covers with these. So these are still usable, so I'll put those aside. I've got a little stack of pieces I've talked about before where I save. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.